Welcome to the Fit Firm Coaching Podcast, the podcast where we explore different topics on fitness and wellness to help you be a better you. Now let's get started with your host, Taylor.
What is going on? We are at another episode of the Fit Firm Podcast. I'm your host, Taylor, owner of Fit Firm Coaching. And today, I want to talk about something that I have observed for the amount of time I've been in the fitness industry. And that is investing in a personal trainer. Now, I know you'll say personal trainers can be expensive, they cost a lot, I don't have the money. Let's back up. I'm pretty sure all of us have spent money on things we do not need. No one bats an eye at buying a $1,000 iPhone or a new iPad, which I just had purchased, and that was $2,000. Don't care, spent the money, I need it, I want it, I got it. But when it comes to your health, you don't want to spend the money. So let's talk about why that is. So I've been training since about 2018. I used to own and operate my own gym, so I've worked with clients on a one-on-one setting and also in a group fitness setting. And it's always, what is the price? The barrier is always the price. And people perceive personal training as a luxury. And I get it. There's nothing stopping someone from signing up for a Planet Fitness membership for $10 and going to the gym. There's also a ton of free and paid resources out there that are much cheaper than a personal trainer that you can use at any one of these big box facilities, independent studios, you name it. But I don't think people understand the value of having a personal trainer. And it has nothing to do with the workouts or the nutrition or anything from the physical aspect. You can do all those things on your own. You do not need a personal trainer to do them. A personal trainer is key for accountability. I think most professional athletes, whether you play sport or you're a professional bodybuilder, it doesn't matter. They have a coach. There's a reason why they have a coach. It's not for a lack of discipline or I need to work out because this is my job. It's for the accountability piece, but it's also for making sure I'm doing things right so I don't get hurt. But for the general population, a personal trainer is key for accountability and observing that you're doing exercises right to make sure you don't get hurt and then you're derailed on your fitness journey. I also think people perceive the gym as a scary place, which makes sense, especially if you never started a fitness routine before. It can be. And there is added anxiety with working with someone who is physically fit. And remember, a personal trainer, that's their job. Their job is to train you, to make you better, to achieve the goals that you set out to do. That is what they specialize in. So it doesn't matter that a personal trainer may be in shape. It's their job to be in shape. They should be in shape. And if your personal trainer isn't in shape, I suggest you find a new one because they don't care enough to take care of themselves. So how are you going to take care of yourselves if they don't care enough? Just my 2 cents. There's also the fact of some people may not be comfortable in just the gym in general, and a personal trainer could potentially help with that anxiety or add to that anxiety. A good personal trainer would understand that this client here is not comfortable in the gym, so let's get them more comfortable in the gym. Maybe it's in more of an isolated setting in the gym. We train it off hour so we can still achieve those fitness goals and wellness goals that we set out to the first time we spoke. So right off the bat, that is the first added value of having a personal trainer. Someone who can hold you accountable, someone who can make the workout less intimidating, and someone that's there to make sure that you're not going to get hurt in your fitness journey. The second point, as far as the benefits of a personal trainer, is that you're going to sit with a professional who is going to tailor your workouts, your nutrition guidance, and your accountability to your specific needs, goals, and schedule. If you are new to the fitness world and you've never really been in a gym before, this is where a personal trainer is super valuable. They can help accelerate you to get on track. They are going to set up the programming that's going to help you reach whether it's a weight loss goal, whether it's I want to be toned, whether it's I just need to feel better all around. They are going to set that framework for you. The second piece is nutritional guidance. Now, personal trainers are not nutritionists. Personal trainers can provide guidance on nutrition, but a personal trainer should not give you a meal plan and tell you you need to eat X, Y, and Z. That is completely out of scope unless they are a registered dietitian. So keep that in mind when you're working with a trainer. Now, you can do what you want. That's just the overall guidance of the industry. That personal trainers should not be giving you a meal plan, telling you need to eat broccoli, chicken, and rice at 12 p.m. Not how it works. But a personal trainer sets those guidelines for your workouts, your nutritional guidelines, and then it's the accountability piece. It's easy to get off track when you don't have to show up to someone and do a check-in. The scale weight doesn't matter. If it's bad, it is what it is, right? But if you have to check into someone. It is hard to face someone when the numbers don't go in the direction you expect. In my experience working with a personal trainer, and this was for a bikini competition, so this is extremely intense. Everything has to be dialed in. There was a point in my competition prep where the scale would not budge no matter how much cardio I did, what food I ate. It would not budge. And it became extremely hard to face my trainer and say, the scale is not moving. I don't know what to do. And that's a very extreme case. But if you're just starting out in your fitness journey, having to show up to a trainer and weigh in and do measurements is going to help keep you accountable to not only the program, not only to the trainer, but also to yourself. It may seem hard and it may seem tough to step on that scale in front of someone else, but let me tell you, when that scale starts to move in the right direction and you see it and your trainer sees it, you feel amazing and that you can actually achieve the goals you've always set out to. Most people don't see that benefit with a personal trainer until they actually work with a personal trainer. This is one of the biggest benefits of working with a personal trainer, the personal accountability and the personalized guidance that a personal trainer can give you. So let's talk about how can you make personal training more accessible to yourself that fits your budget, your daily schedule, your timeline of goals. Well, first you have the in-person model, which you show up to a gym, you meet with the trainer, you go over your goals, your background as far as your health and wellness, you set up a plan, you work one-on-one in the gym. Typically, industry average as far as personal training prices per session. If you're working for an hour, it could be between $50 to, I've seen as high as $120 an hour, but that all depends on the trainer, also the facility that you go into to work with the trainer. The second model is the hybrid model. So you work with a personal trainer in person, the same as example one, but in turn, on the days that you don't work with the trainer, you have workouts that you can do at the gym on your own. Now, if you're just starting out in the fitness world altogether, I wouldn't recommend the hybrid model just because you want to make sure that you understand how to do exercises properly before jumping in on your own, especially if you're working with a trainer. Getting form and technique down is crucial so you don't injure yourself and then have a setback and now you're back to square one. But hybrid options are definitely good if you're a little more experienced, you know what you're doing in the gym, but you want to make sure that you're staying on track with your trainer's plan for you and also your own fitness and wellness goals. The third model of training is the fully online model. The fully online model, it follows the similar structure as the first model as far as, gathering your health background, your current fitness routine, what is your nutrition, all that background information where a trainer is going to build a plan for you, build out your workout plan, also do the nutritional guidance, which we had talked about, and then also setting up some ways to keep yourself accountable to the goals that you set. At Fit Firm Coaching, we specialize in the online model. So you'd work with me, we'd set up some time to go through a consultation, I get some of your background history, I get some of your health history, talk about where you currently are, what are your 1 month goals, what is your 6 month goal, what's your year goal, what's kind of where you want to be going forward on a day-to-day basis. So I take in all that information, I build out a workout plan for you, I build out your nutritional guidance for you, and then we also talk about what are some habits that we want to build, which incorporate into those goals for a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. And then every week we set up time to check in to see how you're doing, what things didn't go so well this week, and what do we want to improve on for next week. The online model is definitely for someone who is familiar with in a gym, but not saying that it can't be for someone just starting out. But there is that piece where you need to be accountable to yourself because you don't have to show up to a trainer twice or 3 times a week. We meet once a week through Zoom, Google Meet, whatever works, and then we talk about how the prior week went. Depending on the packages and the online coach, those packages can range between $200 a month upwards of $500 a month. But the value is in the accountability that you have to still, no matter if you're in person doing a hybrid model or an online coaching package, you are accountable to someone else. You need to still do the check-ins, you still need to show up to someone, and that personal trainer is still going to keep you accountable regardless. So my takeaway for you is that I don't want you to see personal training as a luxury or it's something that, yeah, I'd like to do, but I don't want to spend the money. It's not, you're not spending money, you're investing in your health. And I think that's where the misconception comes in. There is only one of you. If you have a fitness or wellness goal, or you need to lose weight for medical reasons, whatever the case may be, you're not spending money on a personal trainer. You're investing in your health and wellness for not only yourself, but for the people that you love. So with that being said, I hope you got some benefit out of this podcast about the benefits of personal training, the different types of models of personal training. And I hope that Fit Firm Coaching can help you along the way in achieving your fitness and nutrition goals. So be sure to follow our podcast, the Fit Firm Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Fit Firm Coaching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Fit Firm Coaching. And we'll see you again in the next episode.